We are live. Hey guys, welcome to the second hangout for the day. This is Comic Crunch, and we're giving you things to expect at Comic-Con 2016. And of course, with me here at Comic Crunch is Mr. Booredatwork. Lou, how's it going, man?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. You know, 2 hangouts in one day, especially after doing the weekly, which is always a long one. This one looks like it's going to be a kicker. So, as you guys know, Comic-Con is next week, starts on Thursday, so it's pretty much 5 days away. There's going to be a lot of announcements, a lot of things that we expect to see at Comic Crunch. So, let us start off with the most obvious one. Wonder Woman. We're definitely going to see a Wonder Woman trailer. Do you think,
Well,
do you think they're going to drop a trailer or not?
After what we just experienced with Celebration, they might get a trailer. We might not get shit.
They better, oh my God, they better show us a trailer. So this week, they dropped some images of Wonder Woman on Entertainment Weekly, sorry. And these, of course, are from the movie. Now, some people say it looks very bright and colorful, that, oh, wow, they've changed it. This is just the photographers taking photos. So it doesn't look like that's going to be the final tone. But we can see her here posing. We see her here. I actually like this photo the best. It's like, yeah, it feels like, he's trying to win her affection, and she's like, whatever, bro. Like, just, I ain't got time for you. She's got that look like, I'm focused. Just don't try anything right now. And then
that'd be true.
And this is with Patty Jenkins, the director. So do you think we might not see a trailer? I mean, especially like you said, since we didn't get a Rogue One trailer this week.
But you know what? People misconstrued what they were dropping, because we did get a 3-minute featurette, and that's what they were initially going to drop, not a trailer.
I think the trailer is going to come next week. It's going to drop on Thursday because it's going to be tied with Star Trek, which is going to be the big movie coming out.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to steal thunder from Star Trek, but
no, you're good. You're just tying it to the movie anyway, because everybody knows that you're going. We all know. I mean, think about it, right? Dropping the trailer this week with nothing big coming out makes no sense, especially when you're going to go check out in theaters. Dropping the trailer with Star Trek, which is looking like it's tracking very well, and everyone's going to see it, makes more sense. So,
it's sad because I wanted to see Darth Vader.
Yeah, but
Star Wars Celebration got to see Darth Vader.
I mean, we'll see him next year. But I think in all case and points, I think we will see Wonder Woman trailer. At least we'll hear that they dropped the trailer at the very least. Now,
there's not much movie news coming out of Comic-Con this year, which is fine.
No, I think there will be. I think there will be a lot of news.
It's more TV heavy this year.
No, I think Warner Brothers is the one who's going to drop a lot.
Yeah, but Warner Brothers, you might get lucky. Some dipshit records Justice League news, and then they're forced to drop something on the Justice League. If they bring something, we should know that they're going to bring the panel.
No.
Justice League's crew is going to show up.
Yeah, the crew's going to show up. Actually, not the whole crew. I don't think the whole crew is going to show up. Ben Affleck said he's going to be there.
You'll bring the whole crew, but Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
because he's dead. You got to keep that under wraps. True comic book fans know that he'll be back, but the general public thinks he's dead.
I think Ben Affleck will show up. Producers will show up. Zack Snyder will not show up. I think he will video in. They will have a short sizzle reel, nothing crazy. Or if they were going to show one scene, it's that very Barry Allen scene with Batman that everybody has seen that went for the press tour. That's the scene. If they don't show a trailer, that's the scene they'll show.
If not that one, the other one where they're talking to Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, but I think because remember they saw that while they were filming it. The other one was already cut, and only I think they said only some special effects where it needed to be added to that scene. So that might be one where they might show, or they show the brief end clip of that at part of the sizzle reel. I think Suicide Squad is gonna get and they're gonna have an airing for people at Comic-Con. A lot of indications are pointing to that. And if I were WB with the kind of buzz that Suicide Squad has right now, I think it's the smartest idea to just drop it at Comic-Con. Just drop it. Because only, say 300 people will watch it, right? If it's a big theater, like 300 people, right? 400, right? But then they would tell everyone, they're posting on the web. Everyone's like, oh my God. That will increase the buzz like exponentially. Because think about it.
2 weeks out.
Yeah? It's 2 weeks out.
2 weeks out from Comic-Con. 2
weeks out. But if you give 400 people that chance to see it, and overwhelming out of that 400 people, you're getting like a 90% rating.
Yeah, but see, that's not fair to the other 6,100 people that were in that hall.
No. I mean, depends on what hall they put it in, or wherever they put it in. You know, it all depends. Remember Daredevil
WB panel.
No, but it's not I don't think it's going to be at the panel itself. That's the thing. So we'll see, but it's not about being fair. They just want buzz, because even still, right? The people who didn't watch it, when they hear from other people, are like, "Oh man, I got to go see this movie." I mean, Deadpool did it here in New York. They had a thing where, and I missed it. People got there, next minute it was the whole movie. They didn't tell anyone, and that's what after that showing, that's what a lot of people went on the web and were like, "My God, Deadpool is this, Deadpool is that," and that's what happened. So I think WB is running the marketing campaign for this movie the same way. So I think it makes sense.
Good work.
Yeah. Other news on the TV side, like you said, you're going to see a lot from that combined universe.
You skipped Marvel.
No, we'll get to Marvel. This is still DC. We're still DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, the combined universe of Warner Brothers TV shows. They're going to
that's the Saturday panel. That's just going to be lit.
That they're going to
all 4 CW shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be one massive sizzle reel.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be cool. It's going to see, we see the effects of Flashpoint already with images of Kid Flash, and then it looks like Dark Racer at least is the other guy, which means that.
I heard 2 different theories on who that could be. It could be Wally West's brother, Daniel West, who was evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
I mean, it could be Daniel West. It could be Dark Racer.
The Dark Racer. I honestly, dude, first 2 seasons, great for the speedsters, but season 3 should focus on the other main villains.
No. Let me explain to you why it will not do that. I heard that from what's his name, and it's like almost people forget that they read comic books. What happens is, this is what I can tell you is going to happen. He's no longer Flash because of what he did, and Kid Flash is now Flash. That is his main nemesis, and then he has to find a way to fix it, and then you restructure everything in a weird way. So you're going to have other villains. But Kid Flash is probably facing against that guy because Wally fucked everything up.
You mean Barry?
Sorry, Barry messed everything up. That's usually what happens. So it's probably going to be that, and then you now get back to trying to fix everything, and you now have your regular villains, whoever they want to.
Yeah, but it has to be fixed by episode 8.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it can. It's not an issue
because you're tying in all 4 shows, episode each week.
Yeah.
So Supergirl will start off the crossover, then Flash, then Arrow, and end with Legends. Yeah. So it's all going to be one joint episode, which is going to be good.
Yeah, but you can do it. It's not that hard for it to be that way. And again, even when he fixes it, some remnants will still remain, as you've seen in
that I could see.
Which means Kid Flash can still be Kid Flash, and then
well, he won't be.
Oh, I'm just saying that it could be.
He won't be.
It could be.
I see when the way I figure it out is going to play out is they'll tie up this Flashpoint Flash version on the TV show by episode 2. That'll be fixed. Barry will realize he screwed up and fix it.
Well, no, I don't think it was episode 2. I don't think it's episode 2.
Yeah, they're not going to drag it out long.
I think it's going to be episode 4 when it's fixed. It's going to be
but
2.
Then that starts to affect the Arrow timeline.
No, Arrow timeline
needs to be fixed quick.
No, look, every timeline is messed up. That's the thing. And also, again, if you really think about it, for you to get to Supergirl, it means that he's messed up every timeline to get to Supergirl. Supergirl's not part of this universe, right? So if she's part of this universe, Barry, who ran back, basically just afforded Supergirl to now be tied into this universe. So everybody now knows there is a Kryptonian on this planet. So that means it's not getting fixed early. It's either a process of he's trying to get his speed back, and he has to deal with, I mean, you know how they do it in these shows. And again, too, or maybe he now becomes the mentor of Kid Flash to some degree. So you can help him take down Gorilla Grodd or Mirror Master and all. Because those are the same villains that Kid Flash has also. I mean, Flash has also Wally West. So, it could be very different when he's on the sidelines. He's now, Professor Wells, right? And he's now telling him, at least for the first half of the episodes, but he's also facing so many different people. So you can still have those villains. You can have Mirror Master, you can have Captain Cole back, you can have all those people, but you have
Captain Cole's dead. They killed him, and I understand he signed a multi-platform deal with them, but
he's not dead. Remember, they just messed up the timeline, so he's not dead again. Flashpoint.
He died in an explosion in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, and Flashpoint erases everything. That's what Flashpoint does. There's a reason why Flash, going back in time, everybody's like, please don't do it. I mean, Rebirth that we're talking about was all started from Flashpoint again, because somebody, while Flashpoint happened, stole time. That's why I said that Flash is the most dangerous person for him to run back in time. What do you say?
Dr. Manhattan stole time.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that you don't want Flash to run back in time. You just don't. Bad things happen. This is called what it is. But it's DC's easy gateway. Everything Android said, just saw Batman v Superman on Netflix. No, it's not on Netflix. Oh, it is. Yeah, is it?
It is.
No, I'm on Netflix now. I didn't see it on Netflix. How did you see it?
Could be for his region.
Maybe
depending where his region is at.
Yeah. I will have my Batman v Superman 4K review. I'll try and drop it tomorrow. I do have the 4K Blu-ray.
So what changed? Brighter colors?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It is beautiful in 4K. That's all I gotta tell you. But anyway, let's move on. So DC panel will be good. Rumor is it looks like Gotham will be bringing in the Court of Owls, which is what they should have done a long time ago.
That's for the Gotham fans out there. We still don't watch that rubbish.
No, we don't. I don't watch it. But Court of Owls makes so much more sense for the show because in the Batman comic books, the Court of Owls has been there before Batman ever existed, like hundreds of years. So if this was after season 1, like season 1 of Gotham, actually, I watched part of it. I watched like half of it. I was like, it's not bad. I mean, it focused more on Penguin, early Penguin or whatever, right? And if they had tied this to Court of Owls, then I'll go, oh, this makes so much sense. I mean, now they're bringing it here, but I guess the show does well. So, I mean, there's really nothing I can say about that other than the show does well. But
the show don't have Batman. I ain't watching that shit.
Here's an image of a Court of Owls. So if you're a fan of a Court of Owls storyline, this is something for you. You might check it out. So that's going to be shown.
I'm sorry, but it looked like I was going to the opera.
Yeah, that's how they actually operate. Killing Joke screenings on the 25th, 7:30 and 10 p.m. Blu-ray is available August 2nd. I'll be going to screen in New York. I'll post a link for you guys so you guys can check for screenings in your city, in your area. And I'll definitely have a review of The Killing Joke probably that night after a 7:30 screening. So that's something to check out.
I'll get it the next day when it becomes available for digital download.
Let's see. Skull Island had some images. Are you excited about that? Are you thrilled? Do you want to see a giant King Kong out there?
I am not thrilled, but I am intrigued to watch the movie. I mean, I enjoy Peter Jackson's version of King Kong.
I enjoyed it too. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like it.
Because the first hour was kind of long and boring.
Okay. Looks like your mic is cracking.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah. So while you fix that, I'll show you guys images here of Skull Island. This is, of course, Tom Hiddleston in the role as lead role in Skull Island. That is a giant ape skull, huge. So can't wait to check that out and see. We might get a trailer. When's that coming out? Next year?
I think it's next year.
Yeah. So
I want to see it. I mean, I'm intrigued because it's setting up Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
After the Godzilla movie's released, then we're getting those two fighting. And I mean, hey,
and it's got a good cast. You got Tom Hiddleston. You've got Brie Larson, John Goodman, Samuel L. Jackson, John C. Reilly. I mean, sheesh, that's
it's gonna be a movie. I mean, I'll go watch it.
That's a good cast right there. So you got some good stuff there. Moving on to some Marvel stuff. Doctor Strange. We know Doctor Strange is going to have a huge panel, of course.
I see that trailer dropping.
Yes.
I see Marvel finally, because now it's about that time. That movie comes out in November. Now it's time to start making the push. Selling this weirdo who does magic. So I'm looking forward to that. I would like a Wonder Woman trailer. I think they should give us at least a teaser.
Teaser.
Because her movie's still a year out. So a teaser for her movie would be just fine.
Okay.
And then I think we'll get one final trailer for Suicide Squad, even though it's 2 weeks away.
I think we will. I think we'll get a final trailer for that. But I think Doctor Strange is the one that's going to have the big.
It's going to need it.
It's going to need it because Wonder Woman doesn't need it. Wonder Woman has a teaser, just a nice, sweet, action-packed teaser. I mean, everybody would go wild. Everybody went wild for her. How many minutes in Batman v Superman? So
yeah, but I mean, even people went nuts when we saw her in that DC special on the CW.
Yeah,
where they showed her a 30-second clip riding a horse into action.
She didn't do anything.
So it's like,
as far as I'm concerned, she didn't do anything. But so
it still looked good.
Yeah, it looked good. So they don't need to do much, and they should just learn from that. It's like give them a soft, just like that teaser trailer we got for BVS. You remember the very first one that just showed the two sides of Superman and Batman? Showed more of Batman, less of Superman because we've already seen Superman. But something short and sweet like that people go, oh snap, That's it. That's all you need. And
I don't think so.
Yeah, you need a short teaser. You need like a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't. A 60-second teaser is all she needs for right now.
Yeah,
just to show a little buzz from her movie.
And you use all the footage you had from the TV special, add that and add a few more, and you're good. So you're not using totally new footage. You want to make sure that you're not showing a lot off the movie. So that's that point. Guardians of the Galaxy concept art.
We're gonna get a trailer from there too.
Yeah, we're gonna get a teaser trailer. When's that movie coming out?
Comes out next year, but James Gunn will have something to show.
It comes out
when he was there
May next year. So yeah, definitely.
Even when he went there, 2 years ago when they were doing that movie, they filmed 2 weeks and he brought some footage.
Yeah,
he's bringing something, not just boring old concept art that looks good on paper, but I want to see that shit on the screen.
Yeah, he will definitely show some stuff on there. So that'll be interesting. And then we got, let's see, we're going to see some stuff from Transformers, most likely. I mean, there's already banner art for the movie out there right now, which is kind of weird.
That's in New York.
I know, but even still, though, it's way too early.
I don't think they're doing anything there.
Show you guys here. This is the banner out there in New York City. I'm just surprised that we have this early. Shows, Optimus Prime. This is New York. This is Chicago City skyline. This looks like an alien skyline here.
That's an alien ship, most likely. That could actually be, if this movie does follow anything, if they stick with Optimus in space for a little while, he gets to where the creators live, and that could be the creators' home world.
I don't care.
You don't, I do.
I don't care.
And the dragon-looking thing could be the Predaking, or there could be rumors that could be Megatron from the medieval times.
Oh wow, wow.
Because Megatron has been around on Earth for a long time.
Yeah, they kill him and keep bringing him back. I'm tired.
See, that's the only issue. That one and Barricade, but I don't remember watching Barricade die in Dark of the Moon. So if he didn't die, then I could understand why they brought him back.
I think
Megatron, honestly, I mean, what they're gonna do? Either this is another form of Megatron from a prehistoric version, or what? Galvatron gives up his inner core and lets Megatron take over again, and then finds a new vehicle form.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, I don't care because they've messed it up so much that I don't care. Anyway, let's move on to Power Rangers, which I'm actually finding more interesting day by day. So we got posters for the new Power Rangers. I do like it. It's simplistic, but it showcases the Power Rangers. You can see Jason, Trini, Billy, Zach, and Kimberly. I like the fact that they traded the different races of Rangers for colors so that they don't necessarily match. So, what do you think about? I mean, I think they're going to have a presence there, right? They're going to have some presence
at MTV.
Oh, MTV. Okay, yeah. So
an MTV fan show, something like that.
Yeah. So they'll have some presence there. We'll see. But I mean, I'm liking it. It should be fun. Hopefully, at least it's just it's a fun movie. We're not expecting anything much from this, but we also got a first image of Rita Repulsa here, holding, I believe, Trini in this image.
The Yellow Ranger.
Yellow Ranger, in this image here. So, it looks like they're gonna add some CG on that, but our outfit still looks good even without the CGI. Though I like it. I think it looks fine. So. That is that. Let's see what else we have again for news and stuff to expect.
The Luke Cage panel.
Luke Cage panel is going to be interesting. We're definitely going to get a trailer because the show comes out.
Yeah, we should get a trailer for Luke Cage.
Yeah.
There's also a Mr. Robot panel.
Yes.
Not sure what they're going to really do because that already debuted, but they might do a trailer for the whole season. What to expect?
But yeah,
we did the
Walking
Arrow
Dead is also going to be there.
Yeah, well, the good thing about it is once they air their trailer in the hall, it'll be online minutes after.
That's good. So
that's already announced, but. If it's anything like last year, it'll most likely be a trailer that showcases the first episode. They can't.
They can't. They cannot show anyone.
They can't show anyone from the first episode back.
I think the trailer is going to look a little bit. It's going to start off looking like this, and it's going to just be all Negan the whole way talking. That's the only way you can do that trailer possibly well, because. Like you said, you can't show anything. You really can't. So it might be this viewpoint, right? It might be just Negan walking and talking like this, and then it cuts to Negan, just himself, and then just like quick flashes throughout the season of the two people that are not there.
Yeah.
Which is basically, what's the name again?
Like I said. Everybody was up in arms. Oh, Negan's been casted for a series regular. Like, really? You guys are that dumb? Everything going forward is Negan's arc. So everything going forward from the ending of season 6, you need Dwight, you need Negan, you need Gregory, and I don't remember, and Jesus. Their roles now become more predominant going forward. Because now this is part of the comic that takes over that war. For the next 2 seasons, if they choose to do it that way, it's going to be Rick and Negan going back and forth until one or the other finally gets the upper hand.
Yeah.
I want to know who the hell took the bat. That's it.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll know at the beginning of the episode. So.
And then See, that's the stupid shit. They're making us wait. But then if you don't give the bat to Glenn, you screw up everything going forward. So when will Glenn finally die? Because there's certain key elements that need to take place for that story to be good.
3 or 4. Yeah.
And then I read something that Andrea from seasons 1 and 2, when did she die? Season 3, right? She was supposed to still be alive.
Yeah.
Something went down and they axed her ass.
Yeah. So.
And that's why we got Michonne. And not Michonne's actual arc.
Yeah.
From the comic on the TV show.
Yeah, I mean, things happen, but I don't think it's going to be Glenn, but I think Glenn dies either episode 4.
He'll have to die sooner.
Yeah, no. What was the episode that they did they faked his death last season? That was episode 3, right, or 4?
Oh God, I don't remember.
It was early on. It was like the first half of the season. It was like episode 3 or 4. Yeah. So that's when he's.
I believe that was episode. It could have been 2 or 3. And then they made us wait till like episode 6 before they brought him back.
So episode 3, he's died. I think episode 1 is the shocker, and episode 3, it's the shocker of whoever died from last season, right? And then episode 3 is when Glenn dies, to balance everything.
And then see, the good thing, what they're doing is they're filming out of order. They're filming this particular season out of order, so you can't sit there and pinpoint who got killed and who isn't. So now it's one of those things. It's like, shit, what episode are they filming? Oh, this person was on set. This person's on set. So we really won't know who took the bat until the season premiere.
Yeah, we won't. We have one question here from Jackie. What's up, Jackie? It's been a while. She said, hey, what's up, guys? Do you think there's a slight possibility that Zach and WB get booed on stage? No. I mean, Zach has gotten his redemption from the release of the Ultimate Cut. Pretty much. I mean, everyone who hated it has at least said, it's a much better movie, improved, or whatever the case may be. So,
it is.
Yeah. So
we were the ones who liked the movie when we saw it in the theater, and then when we saw the Ultimate Cut, we both enjoyed that version. The only issues we had was there really wasn't an R-rating movie.
Yeah. So, I think it's fine. I think actually, I think he'll actually even be praised more than anything else, because people were like, "Oh, so this is the movie you wanted to give us." And it's if a WB exec was on stage, an exec themselves, then the exec would get booed.
He gets booed.
Yeah, but
the execs would get booed.
Since there's no exec, it's going to be just the directors. It's David Ayers is going to be there, Patty Jenkins is going to be there. Ben Affleck is going to be he's the only person who you could say is the closest to an exec, just because he's an executive producer. And then most likely Zach. They are not going to get any execs in there, so that definitely makes sense. No booing.
But I mean, let's be real. I've never really seen an exec at a Comic-Con with the exception of Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Kevin Feige is the only exec that you see there. I was going to say,
and he's beloved by everyone.
Yeah. I was going to say we might see something on Spider-Man Homecoming, but probably not.
They've got footage.
Yeah. So we might see a sizzle of some sort. So who knows? Is Doctor Strange going to be an Avenger? Yeah, when Infinity Wars comes, he's needed. I just tell you how much. So we'll see how that goes here. The one thing I did like when I was watching, what's it called again? Collider comic, the comic show. When Heroes, they said, Schnepp was like, maybe Zeus is High Father, and High Father is Zeus. So you don't have to make it 2 different gods per se. So you make
Wonder Woman.
For Wonder Woman, not just Wonder Woman, also because High Father is very different from Zeus in the comic books, right? There's Zeus, and there's High Father and the new gods. Zeus is the old gods. So to make it simplistic, he just called himself Zeus for mankind, so to speak, which would be interesting to see. But it also means that Wonder Woman ties directly to Justice League than Suicide Squad. because Wonder Woman, how people will have the mother boxes. At least one.
No, but we already kind of figured out it should be humans got one, the Atlanteans got the other, and then the Amazonians had one.
So Wonder Woman movie might have, and I just hope, to me, I want WB to just embrace and accept end credit sequence. Just do it. Just do it. You don't have to do two, just do one and be done. Because people are used to it now. Just do it. I know they want to do something different, or they should have done with the rumored Zack Snyder end credit sequence, where just like Watchmen, when they did the opening credits, where you actually saw the story go. Then do something like that. If you want to do something different, do something like that. But it's still in the end credits, and you're still watching a whole sequence happen. And people will go, "Yeah, okay."
Ooh, that's a good question.
You know who's going to be popular more? It all depends. So if
everybody loves them some Harley Quinn,
everybody loves a Harley Quinn. If they showcase Suicide Squad, if they play for people there, I don't know which one goes first, but if they play for people there, Harley Quinn's going to get the buzz. But if that sizzle reel is on point, just like remember when BVS trailer dropped, that first trailer that everybody went gaga for, right? If that sizzle reel, if that teaser trailer is kind of like that you just like, oh hot damn, right? I don't think anyone's gonna pick. I think it's just gonna be like whatever at this point.
It's gonna come down to once they both have movies out, who had the bigger draw.
Yeah. So that's
because Harley Quinn, boy, she's got a loyal fan base.
Yeah, she's got
a better fan base than Wonder Woman.
No, not really. She has a loyal fan base. Wonder Woman has a larger fan base. That's the difference.
I don't know, because look at those conventions. You don't see Wonder Woman costumes. No. You see a lot of Harley Quinn.
You keep missing the point. Wonder Woman is just like, remember, she's in the category of Batman, Superman, right? Every woman, I'm not talking about people who cosplay, will just go see Wonder Woman. That's it. My mom knows Wonder Woman. My mom.
Yeah, but every woman's going to also go see a Harley Quinn.
Not every woman, no. Because they don't know Harley Quinn. I'm telling you. Look, I'm just saying that if I were to sit down in front of my mother and say Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, go see. She'll go see Wonder Woman. She doesn't know who Harley Quinn is. That's why I'm saying that's a generation. That older generation will go see it. That's the
Wonder Woman, 75 years old.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or close to it.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying that there's more regular audiences who know Wonder Woman than there are regular audiences that know Harley Quinn, which is why the rumored Harley Quinn movie will involve another character who most people know, Catwoman in there, Poison Ivy, Batgirl. Like they're throwing all those people in there because
as long as it ain't Halle Berry.
Yeah, but I'm saying that when you that's why that movie will do well, because you also have all these other characters that people will go, okay, I do know that. I'm saying general audiences. This is the movie that will bring Harley Quinn to the general audience level, and people will go, oh,
wow,
okay, yeah. Jackie, Wonder Woman is my wife, Quinn is my side chick. Actually, that's a very scary thought, because if your wife catches you with your sidekick, she will crush both of you if your wife is Wonder Woman.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, that's all I gotta tell you. But yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it just all depends. Whichever one has the better reaction. But it's actually, it really doesn't even matter, because I think it's kind of like Comic-Con last year, right? The two movies that had the best reaction were BVS and Deadpool, right? Deadpool, when people saw the trailer, they were like, "Wow, this is great." Same thing as BVS. So, I think it'll be equal, from both sides. So shouldn't be big. But on the Marvel front, the only movie that is shooting now is Thor, and that just started. I don't think they have anything yet. I think that started like 3 weeks ago, right? Or even maybe less. Maybe.
No, about 3 weeks ago, but still, I don't think they're going.
It's too early. It's too early for them to have anything.
Because, the travel from Australia all the way to LA.
So, yeah, even if it was just Kevin Feige there and showing content,
that might happen. They might show some concept art for the movie.
Yeah, concept art, yes, and stuff like that. Might be something that they'll show, which will be interesting.
Yeah, but Marvel, I don't think Marvel's going to have a big presence.
No, and Fox is not there this year. And there's rumor that no rumor. Fox is actually making an X-Men TV show, which
I heard the synopsis. It doesn't really sound like an X-Men TV show. It just sounds like a normal family with 2 mutant kids, and they're on the run, looking for help. That's not an X-Men show. That's just more of a 24 with just mutants.
Something like that, I guess. I don't know.
But it bridges the gap that Marvel is helping and Fox, so they're working together. So there's still hope that we might see the light and get more of an expanded universe between all the 4 studios where they share the properties and make all the money together. Not everything has to come back to Marvel to be good, but you let Marvel take the reign and tell you how to make your movie.
Except when it comes to Deadpool, though. They are not going to share that crap.
Okay, Deadpool don't need to be shared. Deadpool can stay where he is. Because Deadpool don't fit the Marvel side of the family first area.
Yeah. Deadpool. And again, Fox is like, no, we know how to make Deadpool. And we made it right. There's no kidding up this stuff. Like, you're not making kiddie anything. So this is going to be straight up, R-rated fun stuff. Although we might get some, Fox is not going to be there, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say we might get some Wolverine stuff because I already started shooting, but since they're not going to be at Comic-Con, then we won't get anything.
No, I think the next time we get any Wolverine news is going to be when they decide to recast him. If they recast him and not go with his Weapon 23.
No. I meant for his movie. It's still.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but the next time you see any news on Wolverine will most likely be next year.
Yeah, and they're not recasting Wolverine anytime soon.
No, they might just take the story with the daughter.
Yeah.
Or with the clone girl.
Clone, yeah. So that's where it's pretty going to be at. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else Comic-Con that we should expect? I think because I can't remember. I think that's
a lot of TV panels.
Yeah, a lot of TV panels. So get ready for that. But
panels and trailers.
So
a lot of the TV trailers should be dropping.
Okay, what would be what do you think is going to be the standout for Comic-Con? So remember last year, it was Deadpool and BVS were the 2 that a lot of people were like, yeah, wow. So what do you think your standout is going to be this year?
It's going to probably be something from the TV side.
I
think if CW is smart, because all their shows are filming now, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow should all be filming because they all debut within that same week. They should have a nice big sizzle reel of all 4 shows combining and just make one massive trailer.
Yeah, I think they will. And at the end of that trailer, they will showcase the new Superman on there. At the end of that trailer, because the other Superman is not showing up to Comic-Con. But
show the guy that's the new Superman.
Yeah,
he's going to be there.
Yeah,
most likely on the panel.
So but for me, I think it's really Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. I think they're gonna play the movie and it's just gonna be bonkers. That 125 million. If they play that 125 million, it might pass. It might either get close to BVS like opening numbers of like 150, 160, just because word of mouth then would be like, ah! And I think Wonder Woman's real would be.
That was a bad Joker impersonation.
That wasn't even the Joker impersonation. I was just like, ah!
You sound like a demented horror clown.
Exactly. That was not supposed to be Joker. Yes, we will get official Batman title.
That might steal the show if that happens.
And dates, no. I don't think we'll get a date. I think we'll get the year.
Well, didn't we already discuss that? He said he wasn't going to make their date because he wants the story to be perfect.
Yeah, and guess what movie's taking that October date now? Tomb Raider.
Okay, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, so Tomb Raider is taking that date. So most likely he's going to say 2019. They're going to come out and say 2019 for Batman, and they might. That's the funny thing. You can't really announce a Man of Steel 2 because he's dead. That's the thing. I know you're like,
What they could announce is we have a secret project.
Yeah.
Coming out 2020.
Yeah. You're right.
Title and name to be determined.
I think
but it's a secret project.
Man of Steel 2 takes over Cyborg movie, and I think we'll get the Flash director there and some more Flash news also, like casting news, things like that. Like
because they already got the director, so you might get some more information, little early concept art and all that other crap.
Yeah, but you get some casting. You say who's Iris, all those different people in the movie, and because Flash is going to start to shoot this year. It's funny though, because if you look at this scheduling is rough. Wonder Woman finished, she went straight to Justice League, right? She's going to go back for reshoots starting in a month or two, I believe. And then Flash is going to start shooting. He's been shooting. He's going to start shooting Flash movie at the end of the year. He and Cyborg are going to leave and shoot that. So, and meanwhile, Superman hasn't done any shooting yet because he's just pumping iron. I'm just joking. I don't know. Who knows?
He could have shot scenes already, and they're just keeping it hush.
Yeah, true. Grant Gustin should have been Flash in the movie. No,
he's not I don't think he would be a good movie actor.
No. I mean, I like what he's done on the TV show, and this Flash, from the way they described him and the fact that he made his own suit, it to me is closer to the Flash of the comic books. Like Flash didn't require anybody. He didn't have Team Flash. There was no Team Flash. Like he's only going to get help from Batman because when you got Wayne Tech and Wayne Money, man, I mean, of course, you got to use it, right? So I look at it. I look at that way and again, they're going for a different type of Flash entirely. So we'll see how it matches. And I know a lot of people are like how they should use the Flash from the TV show is more continuity. Look, let's just be frank. Not many people watch the show in comparison to a movie. That's just it. Let's not even pretend. So it's not like the show is as big as like say Flash was as big as Game of Thrones, then yeah, you use the same Flash. That's how you do it, right? But because Flash is not Game of Thrones, you don't. I wonder if general audiences are aware that Suicide Squad is the same movie as Man of Steel BVS. Well, they will be once the movie starts and they start quoting Superman. Because we see in the trailers that, they talk about, what if Superman came down and took the president of the White House? So
what I do like is what David Ayer said, that Batman is like the villain in this movie.
For them, yeah.
In the Suicide Squad's point of view. The way he comes in. So I like that aspect.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to have that Superman reference. You're going to have Batman in there. Makes a lot of sense. So you're going to see that. Maybe I didn't even think about it. You know how they were saying that how does there was rumors that we might see Superman in Wonder Woman movie. And I was like, no, there's no way. But then again, maybe Superman was the one that brought her back out. And she's either watching video of him or she even came or she was on her way to Metropolis or whatever the case may be. You can still tie Man of Steel to Wonder Woman if you wanted to at the end of the day. Because
kind of like the video with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could work.
Yeah, you could have it so connected where even if someone hasn't watched this movie, like, oh, where's this from? You're like, oh, that's.
Or remember let's hypothetical. I really don't know where her island is located, but what if it was close to the Indian Ocean, where Superman was fighting that other half of the black hole machine?
Yeah, exactly. That could be.
And she's watching it from her island, like, okay, I might have to put on my shit again and handle some business.
Rudimental says, should Suicide Squad have been before BVS? No. I mean, some of us thought it was, but no. It's basically this is now them basically addressing the metahuman threat. So they have to address it in some form or fashion. Lex Luthor was the one that brought that us to our cognition. So, I think it works out. I'm sure it will work out well.
Actually, the way Suicide Squad lines up with Batman vs. Superman is the way Batman vs. Superman ended. Yeah. When Lex is talking about things from other planets know we exist, and they're going up against some weird ass alien. By the way they make it seem.
Yeah. No, but
Enchantress is not the villain.
Yeah, she's not the villain. Yeah. No, that and also again too is that you have the points where Suicide Squad is not in the light. Batman, I mean, like basically these guys are working undercover. Like this is something that nobody knows. You know, this is something that even the president knows but doesn't know. He may know of Task Force X, has no idea what they do, has no idea who they employ. It's one of those like, Mr. President, you don't need to know this because when you get indicted,
who doesn't make it out of that movie?
Oh, I can tell you, Slipknot doesn't make it out of that movie. I tell you the people who are going to make it out.
We already know Harley, Joker, and Deathshot.
Joker, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang. He's going to make it out. You know where he's going to? He's going to go in a Flash movie. That's a Flash villain. Key villain right there. So he's going out there. Diablo is not making it out.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's going to make it out. I think he's going to have a glorious death. I think Slipknot is the first person to die in that movie. Killer Croc is not going anywhere. I hope
they blow someone's head off.
Killer Croc is not going anywhere, though. That's a Batman villain, too. I mean, that's someone that Batman...
Yeah, but most of these villains are Batman villains regardless.
No, I know. I'm saying, but that's like a Batman villain that you see more. Like, you know, he's fought Killer Croc. Even in the games recently, too. So he's a villain that, you know, he's not going to go down easily. And I think, and again, Joker is not even part of the squad.
No, he's only going after Harley Quinn.
Yeah, same thing with what's the name again? The girl with the mask and samurai sword. Katana, yeah. Katana has worked for Batman in the past, but this time she's working with Amanda Waller. And
well, no, she's working with Flag.
Yeah, and
she's with Flag's side chick.
Protect her because, and she works for Amanda. He works for Amanda Waller. So the other aspect also is. We now learned that, well, supposedly we learned that this person, Clint Eastwood's son, what's his name again? I can't remember. Scott Eastwood. His name is Lieutenant Sergeant GQ. So everybody's like, he may not be who we thought he was. And then maybe Deathstroke or
Nightwing.
But his name is, but look, but if his name is Lieutenant GQ, he is somebody. Because that name does not exist anywhere in DC, number one. Number two, it's the worst name to give for a generic character. Let's just think about it. So
Lieutenant GQ?
GQ. Remember, think about it, right? So
he's a magazine.
But it also means that it's a placeholder name so that later on, maybe in the Batman movie or something else, it's like he was undercover.
Yep.
He's not gonna have his real name there. He's not gonna hear that his name is Nightwing or even Deathstroke. Come on.
He's Dick Grayson in disguise.
Yeah, no, he's not going to mention any of that until it's time for him to come back and because to me, right, he fits Nightwing because he has his father's look, right, and you know, Clint Eastwood has that look where even though he looks serious, he still looks cool at the same time. So imagine when Nightwing is bitching against Batman and it's Ben Affleck's Batman, right? You can see that he has that look to be like, look. I'm old enough to kick your ass, and Ben Affleck's like, I'm bringing you any day of the week, man. I would still beat your ass, so it could work.
Here's the interesting rumor. Matt Damon said he'll play a superhero if Ben Affleck directs it.
Yes, and he's not going to play. He can't play Robin. He's too old to be Robin.
No. But what if he's that person you said? Hush.
Exactly. That's my thing. I think he's Hush. To me, it makes so much sense you use Matt Damon as Hush because Hush in the comic books was Batman's friend. And the best person who can play that role, because Matt Damon's also played roles where he's been, you know, like the talented Mr. Ripley, where he befriends people. And you're like, even though that's not Hush per se, but he knows how to come in as that sneaky character. And who best can play off Ben Affleck than Matt Damon? I mean, especially people who have just been friends their whole life. It just, to me, makes so much sense. And the fact that you don't even know who Hush is until the very end of the movie because he's wrapped up. Oh, he's so good. It's so good completely.
And this universe doesn't need a Robin. It had its Robin. Robin got killed by the Joker. Move on.
No. This universe needs a Nightwing. I think a Nightwing is. You know why?
Nightwing is fine. We don't need a Robin.
Because you know what happens with Nightwing? you get that Titans movie, right? You get that Titans movie because you got Flash, you got Cyborg. You need Nightwing to now lead that team, and then you can add
but Flash wasn't part of the Teen Titans.
Yeah, he was. No, Kid Flash was part of Teen Titans. But remember,
they don't have a Kid Flash yet.
Yeah, but you have a younger Flash who's friends with the younger Cyborg. They're not gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like Flash would be part of this team, but I think even to some degree he would feel like I'm like with the older guys. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather hang out with you guys because you guys are cool. Because according to the
you guys know how to joke around.
Yeah, Batman is real stiff. Superman is cool, but I mean, yeah, that's like that's a big guy. And we got Wonder Woman.
Superman don't ever smile.
You know, and then you go like, we got Wonder Woman, she's hot, but you know, she'd probably break my hand. So an Aquaman, forget that dude. So yeah, it makes sense. Matt Damon has that young look. Nah, not anymore. No, you can tell Matt Damon is older. So there's no way.
Yeah, you could tell he looks older than that Jason Bourne movie.
Yeah, you can't call him a Nightwing or Robin compared to Ben Affleck. It just doesn't correlate. Scott Eastwood has that look with Nightwing, and he has that because if you read the comic book when Nightwing leaves Batman and he's done as Robin and leaves Batman, he actually beat Batman. I read up. Some people say Batman let him or whatever, but he was like, "I'm tired of your shit." Punched him, did a couple of moves, and he left. And I can see Scott Eastwood as a character, right, doing that. Compared to say Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Again, Matt Damon is just too young. Chris Nolan wanted Damon as Harvey Dent. I could see that. That could have worked.
I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah, but at Hush, much better. If you haven't read any of the Hush comic books, go read it. Absolutely fantastic. That was a guy that really tortured Batman, and I think that's what he's doing. Where we will see that. I think we will see him deal with the death of Robin, but not as a flashback to that scene, but more as it deals with maybe him and Nightwing, where Nightwing's kind of like, man, you brought this on this kid, that kind of thing. You shouldn't have done that. Somebody's dropping PC specs. Cool. I'm glad you got some good, decent specs there, man, Olsen. Tell them how much you paid for it. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I think DC has
thought alive.
Yeah, I think DC has more leg room to spread your wings than being fixed with Marvel. I mean, like I said it again when we were talking. I said after I watched Civil War again, I wasn't happy with the lack of cohesiveness compared to BVS. And people can talk all they want, Warren included. I know Warren's not here, but
no, he's watching NASCAR.
Yeah, he watches some NASCAR races. But with BVS, I think they really created that room to spread out as much as possible. And we know Lex is going to show up in BVS. Now, in what capacity? I'm just
Justice League.
What capacity?
The jailbreak scene. Just a jailbreak scene is all we need. He gets his crew to break him out of jail. That's it.
I don't think so. I think there's one person who knows Kryptonian technology more than anybody else on the planet when Superman is dead.
Him?
Yeah. And you know what that means, right? Resurrection chamber.
If there is one.
Yeah, could be that. Or it could be when they bring his body, they're like, he's not really. I mean, you could do it in multiple ways, but also maybe just because of the parademons, he gets Lex because it's like, okay, you started talking about some ding ding dings, and this is the ding 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 I'm hearing. Like, what do you know? That kind of thing, where Batman goes and threatens him again. And then maybe Lex is like, you can't threaten me. And he's like, Aquaman beat the shit out of him. Oh,
Like I say, Lex's scene needs to be, remember, at the end of the Ultimate Cut, I'm having you transported to Arkham.
Yeah.
Boom. What better place? Lex Luthor's finally getting transported to Arkham in the Justice League movie. And then either the parademons break him free or some of his crew stage his release. and he goes on the lam, and he's doing all his work from behind the scenes like he always does.
True.
And then when Superman makes his triumphant return in the end of the second to the beginning of the third act, Lex Luthor's now featured as the enemy, as one of the enemies in Man of Steel 2.
You know what's going to happen, though? I think, some people would think the Superman is going to come when that last fight with Steppenwolf. I don't think so. I think it's the first time they face Steppenwolf is at the end of the second half of the movie. I mean, the second part of the movie. I think that's when Superman comes and saves them from, like, either their plane is crashing. Because remember, nobody can fly on that team other than Superman.
Wonder Woman.
No, she can't. She can't fly. She can jump. She can't fly. Because the thing is that they've not explained it because they want to leave it to the Wonder Woman movie, but I think she can't fly. So I think... She
flew in the comics. In the cartoon.
Yeah. But I think... And also, there are times in the comics too she didn't fly. She had the invisible jet, but she also just couldn't fly too. So I think.
It's depending what iteration they're going to take then.
Yeah, but also again because eventually you're going to have Green Lantern show up, who's the other person who can fly, and Cyborg technically will be able to fly eventually because he can develop.
Once he gets rocket boots and jetpacks and all that other crap.
Yeah, but I think the Cyborg we're getting is still learning how to, use his power. So mostly the main thing he'll be doing is giving them information and shooting with his cannon. So I think Superman will save them, and then they now regroup, and Batman's like, this is what we need to do as a plan to take this guy out. Superman, you and Wonder Woman, you take the big gun. Aquaman, we need you for this. And Aquaman will complain and bitch, and it's like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And Superman tell Aquaman, you need to listen to him, and Aquaman was scratching with his trident. Although it would be funny because Aquaman would be looking down on Superman like this. And even Batman, it's all the Superman. All of them are. I think Superman has him float all the time. He would just be like, he would be talking to them up here in the air. It's like, and then one of them would just tie everybody up in the lasso. He's like, oh, you boys, just sit down.
Now tell me the truth.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it'll be fun. I think Comic-Con this year will have a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, a lot of TV stuff from TV shows. Game of Thrones is also going to be there. Of course,
yeah, but it's the B and C list characters.
So they're not going to tell us much.
There's not much to say. Oh, yeah, guys, just so you know, we're going to be delayed in starting production because, winter is here.
So it's going to be stuff like that. But they'll probably give us a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff.
Cool.
From
that you'll get to see all that behind-the-scenes shit if you buy the DVD anyway.
Yeah. So it'll be that. So anyway, guys, anything else before we chime off? Any more questions or comments? Just let me know. All right?
Don't worry. We'll drop a show next week with Comic-Con coverage.
Yeah. Or at least it will be reactions to whoever comes out.
A lot of the trailers and whatever news we get. We're going to get a lot of casting news.
Yeah, we get casting news. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to, I think trailers, we'll do reaction. If there's news, I think we'll do it either Saturday or Sunday. Most likely Sunday, I think, just to wrap up all the news together. So
all the news together,
So it'll be Sunday, we'll do news. Yeah, Killing Joke, we'll do the review. I'll do the review once I see it in theaters on the 25th of July. So that's good. And
then once I see it, we'll drop a spoiler.
Yeah. Credo Olson says, I just subscribed. I'm a preacher here in Massachusetts. Great, man. Cool. Wow. I love it, man. Preacher building his own PC, gaming, GTA 5. I used to live in Mass too, man. So
just don't play Pokemon Go.
After building his rig, I don't think he wants to play Pokemon Go. I think he wants to play some enjoyable games. So that's cool, though. That's cool. Good stuff. But yeah, thanks, guys, for watching. Again, any questions or comments, leave it below. We'll try and answer them for you. But stay tuned next week. Any trailer that drops, we do reaction, and all the news, we do a news wrap up on Sunday. So.
Oh crap! Next Friday is Star Trek.
Yes, so Star Trek. We'll do a review like Friday night.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah. If not, I'll do a review on Friday night. Because anything past Friday night, just lots of Comic-Con stuff.
I'm still waiting for my magical card.
All right, guys. Peace.